Hello, my super Scorpio, and welcome to your moon reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you haven't checked out my channel, we have many other readings up, including love readings, abundance readings, and just general readings. So if you do enjoy these readings, do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It does help me grow my channel and get this to the other Scorpios out there. This is a 7-card moon circle, so let's go ahead and get started. This first card is kind of indicative of what you're facing now, or what position you're in. The second card is what led you to this situation. Third card is kind of like what's keeping you in this situation, or a challenge card, as it were. The fourth card is your optimal outcome, should you follow the fifth, sixth, and seventh cards. So hopefully you're able to see all of these. If you're not, don't worry. We will go through them one at a time, and you will hopefully be able to get the answers you need here. So first card is beauty, okay? And for a lot of you, I feel like what this is that you are having trouble feeling your best. And with this card, particularly in this deck, this is not necessarily referring to your external beauty. It can, very much, but for the most part, this is referring to your internal beauty. So for a lot of you, I just feel like you are having trouble feeling your best right now. You may not be feeling like you are being appreciated. You aren't feeling like you're being able to be seen or heard in the way you should. A lot of you, I feel like, are just feeling like you're, overwhelmed and just underappreciated for that matter. And you really do have a very beautiful inside. You are a very beautiful soul, but I do feel like a lot of it is getting lost for you, maybe in translation, or because you are so overwhelmed. I get the feeling that a lot of you are overwhelmed. It's getting very difficult for you to let that shine, right? You can't really allow yourself to be that free-spirited, kind-hearted, beautiful person when you're weighed down with a lot of cumbersome things, right? A lot of stresses and a lot of stuff going on. And I think for a lot of you, that's where you are now, and that's making things difficult for you, right? And so it's making it difficult for you to move forward and have the life you want, or the things you want, or the relationships you want, because you're encumbered by, a lot of other things, stresses, pressures, things like that. And I think what's caused a lot of that is resistance, okay? I think you're getting a lot of resistance. And again, that may be resistance at work. You're getting resistance at work that's making things so much harder on you, stressing you out. It could be that you're getting resistance in your relationships, or, maybe you're resisting help from certain things. Maybe you're a person who resists things naturally. You resist help naturally. You resist certain changes that are coming, at work or in a relationship or things like that. And because of that, it's kind of caused you to be, hindered, stressed, strained. And again, that's kind of put a leash on your ability to kind of be a free spirit and show your inner beauty and let yourself be in the moment and joyous and, the kind-hearted, free-spirited, giving person that you could be, because you are kind of like really kind of just feeling tied down, kind of bound right now. And what's keeping you in it is your path. And again, I think this is because a lot of you, and I don't want to say stubborn is probably not the best word to use. I'm going to say strong-willed, that many of you are very strong-willed. And because of that, you get to a point where, yes, you resist any changes. So that's part of it for many of you. And for others of you, you are so strong-willed about being rigid, about a certain way that you have things, a certain way that you do things, right? That when anything changes, or when anything isn't going your way, it really throws you off, right? So when your path gets encumbered at all, when your path gets thrown off course at all, off track at all, so a job change, a relationship change, any setback, a financial change, whatever it may be, it really, really throws you off. And internal turmoil is kind of taking place. And I feel like that's what's happening to some of you, that you're really feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm thrown off kilter, right? and I'm not able to feel like my best self. I'm not able to feel like I can shine, like I can do what I want to do, like I need to do the things I want to do, right? And I think you're really weighted with some stress right now, some anxiety right now, and it may be that, again, it's because you're either resisting help, you're resisting change, or people are being resistant to you, because you are being steadfast in a certain way and you want things to be a certain way, and they're just not giving, there's friction between you and someone, or you in a position, you in a relationship, and it's just causing issues. But for whatever reason, I do feel like you are under an immense amount of strain, struggle, stress right now, and that is really causing you to really feel not your best self. Okay, so what's the optimal outcome? Self-love. Okay, and this is basically you finding yourself and realizing that you are what's important, and kind of making yourself the most important thing, the center of everything, so that you can build yourself up. Okay, and I think a lot of that is what you're not able to do now. You're not able to really develop that internal beauty that you have and let it be its best self right now, because you're letting too many outside external factors kind of repress you to that extent. But how do you get there, right? That's what we want to know, and here's what we're going to find out. So the first step is the unexpected. Okay, for a lot of you, I do feel like this is unexpected changes that have brought this about. Okay, there is some changes in your path, whether it's a breakup, or some changes in job market, or finances, or living arrangements, or whatever it may be. But unexpected, you need to kind of embrace. Okay, embrace some unexpected changes that come your way. Try to accept them and embrace them. Okay, the more that you embrace these changes, the more that you kind of let go of this whole resistant attitude, the more that you kind of accept things and kind of try to be open to them, go with the flow, and be kind of cognizant that the unexpected is being sent to you for a reason, similar to kind of like the Tower card, right, in a regular tarot deck. So it's like the universe or your higher divination, whatever you believe in, kind of telling you, we've got to tear this down so you can rebuild, right? You don't expect it, you don't necessarily want it, but it's what's best for you. And I think this is kind of what's happening here. There's going to be some unexpected things coming your way, and you need to kind of know that that's what's meant to happen, and you need to embrace that, right? Because when you do, then you get to enjoy those new beginnings. You're going to see those new beginnings. You're going to kind of feel them coming, and you're going to be able to kind of accept them, right? Because if you keep railing against them, first of all, you're not going to be able to embrace them enough to actually make anything out of them. And those could be very big missed opportunities, okay? We do not want to miss opportunities. But more importantly is, when you're releasing things, when you let things go and new things come in, it's like that old adage, whenever, someone closes a door, a window opens. This is the new beginning where something's opening up for you, something better, something unexpected. And if you look at the unexpected card, it's a very happy card here. It's somebody there to comfort you, something comforting, something, joyful, a nice light there. It's not like dark, dungeon, dreary, devil energy type situation. It's a new beginning that's like happiness through here, right? This is a good beginning, a good doorway, a good path to take. But if you're resistant to it, if you keep hanging on to that and letting, everything kind of bog you down or stress you out, or, you keep sweating the small stuff or every little change, or holding so steadfast to certain ways, being so headstrong with certain things, you're not going to be able to accept or enjoy this. And you really need to, okay? Because these are they're happening to you for a reason. They are new things that are coming your way to make your life better, okay? And then trust. And a lot of this is about trusting in yourself, okay? This bubble of trust is, not just about surrounding yourself with people you can trust, which is of utmost importance, right? You want to surround yourself with people you can trust. You want to make sure that you have a support network always, especially with new beginnings, especially when you're moving into new endeavors and new paths and things like that. But it's also really about having trust in yourself, right? believing in yourself, knowing that you can make the best of this new beginning, of any unexpected thing coming your way. You know, a lot of times you're resisting things because you're scared of change, right? A lot of times you're off kilter because you don't like that something has already changed. And you're like, I don't, you know, I like things being in control. I like to be in control of things. I like to know that things are my way. I like to know how it's going to be. You know, I mean, they say the definition of, you know, anxiety is not knowing. Well, that to some extent is true, but how can we combat that? We can combat that by trusting in ourselves to know that no matter what's thrown at us, we're able to handle that, right? And this trust in ourselves and our support network is what's going to help us to make the absolute most of these opportunities. And that's how we should see these new beginnings, as opportunities, not dreadful changes. And I get it, change is scary, but new beginnings, opportunities, right? Unexpected opportunities that are coming to us for a reason, right? And by learning to embrace these, by learning to make these changes, and by learning to trust in ourselves and surround ourselves with a really supportive network of people, this is where we actually start to love ourselves, right? This is where the self-love becomes a real thing, right? We can start to feel our own internal beauty, our internal peace, our internal calm. This is where we start to really shine as people. We take care of ourselves. We enjoy our life more because we know we don't have to stress the small stuff. We can handle it. We've got the support network. We can trust in ourselves. We can make it through whatever life throws at us, right? Because we know that we have faced the unexpected. We've made great progress through it and opportunities. We've looked at it in that light rather than as a, you know, fearful thing. And we've got trust in ourselves and those around us. And this has given us a, you know, a newfound sense of security, self-esteem, self-awareness, all of these things that come together to really restore our internal happiness, beauty, joy, peace, so that we can project that on others, right? Because when we're working at that vibration, that high, self-aware, self-loved, self-cared for, strong, happy, internally beautiful level of vibrations, we're going to be putting that out to others. And that's what we really need to be doing. We need to be putting that out, and we'll be getting that back, right? That's when we start surrounding ourselves with even more people on that higher level that we can trust, right? Because if you're putting out those low vibrations where you're just resistant to everything, scared of everything, kind of just, you know, fight or flight, you know, feeling that way, you're not really ever thriving, you're just surviving, right? So you're not really ever putting out high levels, and you're going to surround yourself with other people that are similar to that. And, you know, you don't want to be in a pack of people just, you know, fighting to survive. You want to be in a pack of people who are out there thriving, right? And I think you absolutely have it in you. I definitely think you will, but I think you have to make the steps to really start to embrace changes, trust in yourself, you know, really look at the unexpected as a positive opportunity rather than a frightful thing. So I think it's coming for you. Changes, they may already be happening and you may be kind of really railing against them. Don't be scared. Everything is coming in a way that is going to be positive for you. Embrace them, make the most of them, and then you will find the most beautiful, most self-loving you that you've had probably ever, or at least for a very long time. So I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.